Before the achievements, before the celebrations, here's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. "161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence."
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Good evening, everyone, as we welcome you inside the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center, the home of the Adrian College Bulldogs. I am Michael Schubik alongside Jack Whitehead. Jack, the Adrian College Bulldogs have come off of an 8-game losing streak. What do you think they need to do to get it done here at home in the first MIAA matchup of the year?
Yeah, it's obviously not been the start that the Bulldogs wanted under Coach David Kwan, his 14th season at the helm. I just think that Bulldogs, it all comes down to killing the ball. We went through the statistical sheet. Megan Feldman leads the way with 88, and behind her, there's really no supporting cast. So I feel like if the Bulldogs, who are projected to finish 5th in the preseason MIAA pool, as opposed to Olivet's 8th, I think the Bulldogs are going to have to go on the offense early and often, and I think they'll be all right and get their first win here in a couple weeks.
Yes, all right. We're going to flip it here. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds here on Adrian College Television.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you graduate.
Well, we welcome you back in the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center here as the starting lineups are being announced for both teams, the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Olivet Comets. All right, Jack, as we stated earlier, we were talking about Adrian. Olivet comes in on a 3-game skid, hoping to turn things around with Janessa Neal as their head coach in her 4th year. What do you think is the key to Olivet's success here against this Adrian team?
Yeah, I think the Comets have to, similarly to what I said about the Bulldogs, I think they got to come in here and just play their game offensively. Obviously, their head coach, Janessa Neal, 4th season at the helm for the Comets, junior varsity volleyball coach for 3 years, graduated from Olivet. She knows this program. She was also the team captain for 3 years at Olivet, and she holds the all-time assist record with 2,756 from 2007 to 2010. So she has been around this program. I think she knows what's best, and I think we are in for a real tight treat here this evening.
Yes, this is MIAA matchup number 1 here for, I believe, both teams. It will kick off, obviously, you have conference tournament. Whatever your record is going into the conference games, you kind of scrap that, you reset, and you're going to try to get an early win here and get off to the races. But you know, Adrian's struggling early on this year, like you said before, like trying to get that ball killed and trying to get that ball gain more offensively here for the Bulldogs. I think, who do you think really they need to focus on implementing here in their game plan?
I think for the Bulldogs, the obvious answer would be Megan Feldman. Leads the Bulldogs in killing with 88 on the year, hitting percentage of 1.177, leads the team in both those categories. But I feel like it's Coach Kwan. It's his 14th season here. He's been here. He's done that. I talked to him early in the year for one of the previous games. He says their goal as a team is to finish in that top 3 of the MIAA. Obviously, they come in with a 1-12 record. It's a new season. Kwan, in the past 4 years, they've finished 5th twice, 4th twice. Let's see if they can get over that hump and get into that top 3 like he was talking about.
Yes, Kwan has 8 MIAA tournament appearances, so he's been there. You're right. Like you said, he's done that. He's been there. He has a lot of experience, obviously, being his 14th year. On the flip side, Olivet being coached by someone in their 4th year, do you think that's going to pay dividends for them in this game, or do you think kind of a more experienced coach would benefit them more?
Yeah, I don't have a clear-cut answer, but I'm looking at Olivet, and I'm looking at Julia Hall, number 5, just right at a 200 hitting percentage. She's very good. It actually blows the Bulldogs out of the water. She's got 110 kills. Then I'm also looking at someone like number 19, Jordan Smith, 322 assists, the setter right in the middle of the action. But yeah, going back to Janessa Neal, she's been here. She's done that. She played for the Olivet. I think she can really put this Olivet team, who comes in, like we mentioned, Olivet projected 8th in the MIAA. I think Janessa Neal at the helm can get them over the hump and get into that top 6 or 7.
Yes, and you mentioned she played for the program as their all-time leading assist leader. That's huge for a program, right? You have someone that comes in, have someone that knows the program, is able to kind of relate to you as a player. Like, she's been there. She's been in their position before. I think Janessa Neal might be able to lead Olivet to a very strong conference season this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, for the Bulldogs here, we have sorry, the starting lineup here for the Adrian College Bulldogs will be number 5, Kayla Chan, number 26, Emma Leinberger, number 10, Cora Nicolani, number 3, Kendall Sullivan, number 18, Virginia Rowan, and number 8, Randy Atherton.
Yeah, and going off what you said, calling 2 of these games before, Coach Kwan really uses the bench. I'm curious to see if that changes now that we're into MIAA and into conference play.
Yes, here we go as number 7 for the Comets, Giannuzino is going to set the serve here. She sends it away. Be a nice bump there, action. It's going to be set up. It's going to be over net here. This little setup there. Set up. It's going to be slammed by Virginia Rowan, but it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be the Comets' point there.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs are really going to try with Virginia Rowan on one side, Kayla Chan on the other, to put the pressure on this Comet defense.
Yeah, like you said, they have to get aggressive here. Obviously, they're kind of struggling at scoring points. They've only won 5 sets in their last 8 games. It's going to be set up here, swung down. Beautiful swing by Kayla Chan there to get the Bulldogs on the board.
Yeah, and that's what they got to do, that little play. I believe that was Smith and Hall for the Comets trying to block, just blocked it straight down on their own side.
As Kayla Chan will serve for the Bulldogs. Sends it away. It's going to be set up. It's going to be bumped up now. Swung on. It's going to be into the net. Swung on by number 12, Peyton Smith for Olivet.
Yeah, the one girl I highlight, obviously, with an error early.
Yes, we know if you're obviously she has the confidence to make that shot. That will be swung on again and bumped up there by Olivet. It's going to be set up here to Morgan Good. It's going to be bumped back up. Bumped over the net. Jaden Carey is going to bump it up. It's going to be slammed there by Peyton Smith. Beautiful bump there by Kendall Sullivan.
Yeah, it looked like Bulldogs defending well, hitting it up. Just a little bit of an error there on a free ball. I believe that was Rowan, just bumped it over, just carried the end line.
Jaden Carey here's going to serve for the Comets. It's going to be out.
Yeah, and I believe the official on the side called it in. Coach Kwan was incensed, and I believe they did get the right call. They did overturn it. Bulldogs, the 3-2 lead early.
Going to be sent away by Emma Leinberger. Propped up. And Peyton Smith is going to put a beautiful swing on that ball.
Yeah,
Get Olivet tied up.
That's more what I was looking for. The freshman from Sherwood.
Huge power there on that swing by Peyton Smith here. As Kaylee McDaniel is going to send it away for the Comets. Serve in. It's going to be bumped up. Set up. It's going to be tipped over by Peyton Orello. And so point's going to go to the Comets here. Back and forth set here early, 4-3. Adrian obviously playing pretty good defense to start. What do you think they need to do on the offensive side probably to get this going?
I think they need to be more in rhythm there. They were kind of all out of sorts. There's another one. Just can't get a clean bump or set going. Of course, Bomer does get the point eventually, but I think the Bulldogs just have to be more sound offensively and defensively to sort of transition into that offensive game.
Yeah, it was almost a safety swing there by Bomer that kind of got lucky and fell into that middle of the box there and got the point for the Bulldogs, but nevertheless, it is a point. Virginia Rowan will now send it away. It's going to be bumped up. Bumped up one more time. Peyton Smith is going to let it go. Let me tip back up. It's going to be bumped over. Set up by Rainey Atherton. Tipped over. Tipped over by Megan Feldman. We'll get Adrian College the point and back to a 5-4 lead for the Bulldogs. Virginia Rowan set to serve. She's going to launch it. It's going to be tipped up by Jaden Carey. Set up here. That was set up for Violet Porter, who sends it flying out of bounds. Adrian takes a 6-4 lead here.
We'll see if the Bulldogs can build on some of this momentum. Earlier in the year, it's kind of looked like the opponent was building a lot of momentum. See if the Bulldogs can sort of take control and take this first set.
Yes, Virginia Rowan's going to start base. Virginia Rowan, beautiful serving here early. She's got 3 in a row now off of her serves. Points for the Bulldogs here. Really kind of flipping this set around and getting the Bulldogs some momentum here.
Yeah, it's great to see Virginia Rowan, obviously one of their better hitters and servers now, it looks like.
Oh, it's going to be bumped up there by Kaylee McDaniel. It's going to be slammed by Peyton Smith yet again. Like, you highlighted it early, but she's really showing her power here.
Yeah, that's twice now she's kind of gone cross court. No real chance for the Bulldog defense if she hits that line.
It's going to be Olivia Still here for the Comets. Bumped up by Rowan. It's going to be set up to Feldman, who's going to tip it.
I believe Feldman just went under the net or maybe clipped the net. Another one of those sort of unforced errors that we've been accustomed to see for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, a little bit of sloppiness here early for the Bulldogs that cleaned up, could gain them a few more points back. It's going to be tipped up, set up by Feldman, sorry. Set back. Feldman's going to go for a hit. It's going to be put up by Olivet. Tipped over. Beautiful bump back. Oh, unfortunate. It was a great diving play there by Atherton. Unfortunately, no one was there to corral it, to send it over.
Yeah, great effort on both sides.
Alrighty, Olivia Still's going to send her second over. It's going to be bumped up by Feldman. Set up to Bomer. We to attempt at a block there on Haley Day's swing, and it's going to be unfortunate for the Bulldogs as they are now down 8-7 after having a 3-point lead here in the set early. Bumped by Feldman. It's going to be set back to Feldman. So bumped back up by the Comets. It's going to be thrown up as Day sends it over. It's going to be saved and set by Bomer over. Point's going to go to Adrian there. That's a huge needed point to keep momentum.
Yeah, that's what they need to get more. They need to get their outside hitters in a good, advantageous position. Bomer there. They're going to feed her a lot, I'd have to imagine. Her and Feldman. Bulldogs, yeah, like we were saying, got out to a nice, quick 3-point lead, gave it all back, but hopefully now we see Amelia McCombs for the first time, see if she can go on sort of a little run here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Amelia McCombs is going to send it away. It's going to be bumped up by Olivet. It's going to be thrown back down by Day. Tipped up. Here goes Bomer with a nice little tip over. It's going to be set up. And it's going to be swung on hard by Violet Porter, who's going to get the point for Olivet, giving them a 1-point lead in the set, and she will go back to serve.
Yeah, it's sort of an in-betweener there for Rowan. Not sure if she should set it up or if she should bump it just off the fingertips.
Now here you go. Violet Porter is going to send it away for the Comets. It's going to be tipped up by Rowan. Set back to Feldman. He's going to get the tip, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's a beautiful play for the Bulldogs there to even up the set.
That's what they have to do. Emma Lineberger, really nice start early, setting the Bulldogs' outside hitters up.
And Kendall Sullivan will come in. Set to serve here for the Bulldogs. She's going to send it over. Tipped up by Olivet. It's going to be set up here. It's going to be sent over by Julia Hall. Julia Hall will get the point for the Comets there on a pretty good swing. Now, it seems back and forth here early on, 10-9. Obviously the Bulldogs struggling defensively. Doesn't seem like they're catching as many balls bumping up, giving them set pieces. Every one of their points has kind of come off a little tip, like a save ball, and kind of clean it up here for the Bulldogs. Just it's a beautiful save there. It's going to be sent over, set up, tipped back up. Rowan's going to send it over. Blocked by Carey. It's going to be sent down. Beautiful play there by Riley Atherton. Tipped up. It's going to be bumped over by Olivet. That bumped up by Feldman. It's going to be swung on by Chin. And it's a beautiful point there for the Bulldogs.
Well, sort of a longer rally there. Really nice plays on both sides for Jaden Kari, the libero on Olivet's side. Really nice bumps. But yeah, I mean, Bulldogs just sticking with it, getting back into this first set. Tie game at 10.
Yeah, here we go. Cora Nicolani set to send it over. Be bumped up by Haley Day. Bumped up again. It's just going to be bumped over there. Safe play by Olivia Still. Beautiful tip over there by Emma Lineberger. Now that was a swing right there by Haley Day as she's going to put the Comets back up 1. It's back and forth right now. Adrian wins a point. Olivet's going to come back and win a point. You really just, if you're Adrian, trying to get on that run of 3-4 in a row here. But
you've got to think the first team who goes on sort of like a 4 to 5 point run, forcing the other team to call a timeout. I feel like that's going to be the difference maker.
G. Nunzio's going to send it over. It's going to be tipped up, set to Rowan. Rowan's going to send it out of bounds.
Just looked like a mishit. Looked like a pretty good play from Nicolani. Lineberger throwing it over to Rowan.
You've seen that a couple times. A couple out of bounds balls by the Bulldogs on some pretty good opportunities. Popped up by Atherton. Set up. And Shan goes for a little tip over, but it's going to go right into the net, unfortunately.
Bulldogs just look out of sorts early.
Just unforced errors. Yeah. Nothing but they're putting the ball in great chances. They're giving themselves opportunities. They just cannot seem to capitalize on anything right now. Bumped up by Atherton. It's going to be bumped up again. Rowan's going to swing on one and send it out of bounds.
Our stats here, up here, that's 7 attacking errors for the Bulldogs. This game is very early. It's 14-10, so 7 attacking errors early. It's just not a good recipe for success. The overall hitting percentage for the Bulldogs right now is sitting at 0. Well, it's at 211 for the Comets. Bulldogs are going to have to clean stuff up, and that's a start.
They got there. Giannunzio sends it a little long there for the Comets, and the Bulldogs now have a chance to step on it a little bit here and gain back a couple of the points they lost there. As Chan set to serve. Chan serves. It's going to be bumped up by Carey. Set. It's going to be set to Peyton Smith. And just like before, and just like you said at the beginning of the game, she's got a cannon.
No chance for any Bulldog there. If the Comets can do that consistently, the Bulldog defense is in for a long night.
Seems like the Comets also know that that's where they want to go. They're saying that because Cora Nicolani sends a hard ball over, it's going to be set back up to Good. Good's going to send it back over. It's going to be set Rowan with the tip over. Carey's going to corral it for the Comets. It's going to be set over again by Smith. It's just pure dominance.
Yeah, see if Coach Kwan calls a timeout here to put an end to this Comet run.
Yep.
Right on cue, he will.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
We welcome you back here as Coach Kwan takes a timeout for the Bulldogs. Much needed timeout. It's been pure dominance by Peyton Smith here early on.
Yeah, Peyton Smith especially, just this whole Comet offense, it seems to be firing on all cylinders. We highlighted Smith. She has 4 kills early. Bulldogs total with 6. But the Bulldogs 6 kills and 7 total attacking errors. The hitting percentage is in the negatives, which you really never want to see in volleyball.
No, it's not a great. I mean, the Comets just seem to be tailoring their offense to what they know they can do best, and that is feed Peyton Smith the volleyball. Adrian's got to make an adjustment to that, and they have to kind of get some blocks going here as they're just letting it go right through. All right, Jaden Carey set to serve for the Comets. She's going to send it. It's going to be tipped up by Atherton. Set up to Peyton Orella. Bumped over. Set. Piece back up to Rowan. Blocked by Olivet. It's going to be tipped back up. And Peyton Smith block. Tip up. Set. That was Kendall Sullivan with the slam. And Olivet sends it out of bounds. That was a big timeout for Coach Kwan here as they come out firing on all cylinders after the timeout.
Bulldogs set up a nice play, whacked down, just really nice defense again from the Comets. Nice plays on both ends. We go back and forth in that rally. Bulldogs trailing 16-12. They're going to need to go on a run.
It's going to be Leanberger here to send it away. Tipped up by Carey. It's going to be set. Good block there by Adrian. Peyton Smith, and it's blocked right back in the face by Bomer.
Bomer and I believe that was Ertl double teaming. Bomer definitely got the more arms on it, straight down. Bulldogs finally contain Peyton Smith.
Leanberger's going to send it away again. And she's going to get the ace.
Looked to be going long from our vantage point. We're clearly in, though. A great call by the official down here.
Yes.
Bulldogs going on that run like you were talking about.
Yes, this is huge for the Bulldogs here. Leanberger's going to send her third away. Carey's going to bump it up. It's going to be bumped up again. Nicolaine's going to bump it up here. Bomer's going to send it over, and she sends it a little too far on that sideline and long. It's unfortunate there. Kills the run, but that's great momentum for the Bulldogs here. Out of the timeout, settled down, and they really started to focus on Peyton Smith. They knew where Olivet was trying to go with it, and they kind of put a halt on it. McDaniel set to send it away. Atherton, little confusion there. It's going to be set to Peyton Smith. Blocked up by Carey. Tipped over. Hooked up by Leanberger. Nicolane is going to send it up. Bomer with a boom, and it's going to be blocked by Violet Porter.
And the Bulldogs, Coach Kwan obviously making adjustments, limiting Peyton Smith. See if Olivet turns and sort of shifts their way to another one of these players.
Seems like Olivet's looking at Smith and Porter for their offense. Rowan's going to bump it. Atherton up. Bomer's going to tip it over, and she whiffs it. It's going to go under the net.
It just Bulldogs just all out of sorts. I believe Coach Kwan's calling another timeout.
I believe is he calling his second timeout here. We're going to step away here. It is 14-19 Olivet here.
Fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
We welcome you back here as Coach Kwan has taken his second time out of the set. Oh, what do you think about that? That's obviously not ideal, taking two timeouts very kind of quick right in a row there.
The Bulldogs sort of laying it all on the line now. No more timeouts, can't go back. He's putting a lot of faith in his players. Take a look at a few of these stats, and for the Bulldog fans, it's pretty ugly so far. Hopefully Coach Kwan can sort of rejuvenate the girls. And
yeah, 10 attacking errors for the Bulldogs here. That's not ideal if you want to win a volleyball game.
Just giving away 10 free points in a set where it's first to 25. It's unwinnable.
All right, McDaniel set to send it away. So we tipped up by Atherton. Set to Rowan, who's going to get the point. It's a nice swing there by Rowan. Get the Bulldogs back on the board after a timeout.
It's a good start. A nice play, and Rowan just finding the weak spot in the defense. She's going to take that momentum back. She's going to serve down 19-15.
Yep, we got Bulldogs down 4 here. Hopefully they went on a run with Rowan earlier. See if they can do it again. Tipped up by a combination of Carey and McDaniel, but it's going to go out of bounds as the Bulldogs take another point here. Now it's 16-19.
Miscommunication there from Carey and McDaniels gives the Bulldogs a much-needed free point.
Rowan set to send it away. Now it's going to be bumped this time by Carey. Set to Porter, but it's going to be blocked. And instead back up to Smith. And she's going to send it out of bounds. That's Adrian College point.
I believe the block went up. She avoided the block, but hit the net, and the net sort of propelled the ball out of bounds.
It's a weird bounce, but Bulldogs will take it. This is Rowan set to send her third away. Bumped up. It's going to be set, but it's going to be a quick set over the net.
Hartzell with a smart play, the setter, the freshman. Really smart play. Haven't seen that a lot from the Comets. It's more setting up these outside hitters like Smith.
I think she threw him off there. She's primarily a setter for them. So I kind of that quick set over the net really kind of threw off the Bulldogs. It's going to be set up here. Feldman's going to send it over, and it's going to be out. It's just error after error here for Adrian on the attack. It seems like they're getting their opportunities, they're getting their chances, but they just can't capitalize on it.
We don't want to put all the sort of pressure, not pressure, but we don't want to put it all on the hitters. Some of these sets maybe look a little bit off. Just everything looks.
Bumped up here by Atherton. It's going to be sent by Leanberger over and out. It is going to be 22-17. Olivet, 3 more points to take the set.
Not sure if it's miscommunication or some mishits, but it's just a combination of poor volleyball so far for the Bulldogs.
Yes, here we go. Olivet. Off the net. Leanberger's going to bump it back up. Rowan's just going to get it over. Carey tips it up. It's going to be set to Porter. And Porter's going to throw it off the net out of bounds.
I believe that did clip a Bulldog fingertip. Unfortunate there, the serve off the net. Sort of caught Nicolanti high. Didn't have a really good option. Bulldogs in deep trouble.
Still set to serve it. Gonna serve it away. Nicolanti has trouble with the set there, and it's gonna be 24-17 for the Bulldogs. They need 8 straight here.
You just get the feeling some of the Bulldogs are trying to do too much. I feel like they should just try and simplify. Obviously easy to say from up here.
Bumped up here. Leanberger's just going to get it over. It's going to be set back over. Blocked by Nicolanti. Bumped up. Be sent over. Rowan with a tip. It's going to be set here to Bomer. It's going to be blocked by Carey, but that block went out of bounds, and that's a point for the Bulldogs.
And that's more of what the Bulldogs were accustomed to seeing when this team is going well. Like I was saying earlier, it just feels like the Bulldogs are trying to do too much. Just trying to take all the pressure, this 1-12 record like we've been saying, on their own shoulders. Coach Kwan, see if he can rejuvenate this group.
McComb sends it away. It's just going to be bumped over by Olivet. McComb set Leanberger to Cheyenne. Bumped up. Olivet sends it back over, and it's going to be a little bit of a misread there by McCombs.
Just not a really good set. Nothing that really speaks volumes to what we're accustomed to seeing this Bulldog team. As we go through some of these first set stats before we go to break. Bulldogs with the hitting percentage below -1. Just, you're really not going to win a lot of volleyball sets. And I believe for the Comets, it was more of they were playing all right, just not as many errors, only 6 errors in the first set. Sort of just playing well enough, just forcing the Bulldogs to make the mistakes. And unfortunately for the Bulldogs, they made them.
Yeah, 11 attacking errors is just probably the biggest stat of this set. You can't win anything with 11 attacking errors. It's 11 free points that you're just giving to the Comets. Anyways, we will be back here in a couple minutes as Adrian College Bulldogs will take on Olivet in the second set.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you graduate.
Good evening as we welcome you back to the second set here between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Olivet College Comets. Now, Jack, error after error in the first set. If you're the Bulldogs, what do you need to do here to kind of get back on top and get your confidence back?
They just have to settle in, use this home crowd and their bench as motivation. Just if they keep it simple, don't try to do too much. Don't try to go for the perfect kill and the perfect opportunity. Just let the game come to them, slow everything down, and I think they'll be all right.
Seems like balls in play is a big aspect here for Adrian as they kind of struggled with keeping it in bounds. It was play after play, whether it was a bad set, bad hit, just never could compound a good play on another good play. It was great play followed by kind of a mishap or a kind of not knowing what was going on situation.
They never really got on a run where they could string a few nice sets, bumps, kills down. Hopefully in the second set is, not sure what the delay is, but hopefully in the second set they can get it going.
Yes, as like we said, Olivet's really the key factor there was Peyton Smith in that first set, really coming along. Olivet worked their offense through her. And then Violet Porter was a sneaky number 2 there. They kind of like to throw her, give her a couple sets up as the set went on, and kind of Peyton Smith was kind of get noticed after a while. They kind of flipped that to Porter.
Porter and Day each with 2 kills, like you were saying, and Smith with 4. Bulldogs more of a well-rounded team.
Leanberger's is going to be bumped by Carey. It's going to be set to Julia Hall as she's going to send it over for the Comet point.
Tough play there from the Bulldogs, sort of off their attempted block into no man's land.
Carey set to serve here for the Comets. She's going to serve it out of bounds. You take points whenever you get them, and the Bulldogs are going to steal one there from the Comets off the serve.
Yeah, when things aren't going well, really in any sport, got to take these free points as they come.
Rowan back serving here for the Bulldogs. She's had a great day serving. She's going to send it away. Carey with the bump. It's going to be bumped back up. And Good is going to send it over, and it's going to be blocked by Adrian, but that block's going to go out of bounds. Nicolani is going to come in for what seems to be Rowan.
It's a good attempted block from Chan. See if she can get her hands just a little bit further over the nets. If that doesn't happen, it goes right through off her shoulders and in.
McDaniels sends it away. Nicolani bumped up. Leanberger's going to set it up. Beautiful ball there by Budzinski. It's going to be sent over by Smith. Bumped up by Nicolani. Set to Feldman. Bumped up. Bumped just over. Safe play there. Nicolani's going to set it up. They're going to set one up there for Chen, who sends it home for the Bulldogs. That's a beautiful play. Get the energy bumping in this place.
That was 3 straight. Really well played. Sort of digs, sets. Chan, beneficiary of it, but the Bulldogs look to grab some of this momentum.
Now Chan's going to go back there and serve for the Bulldogs. All of that. Be bumped up by Giannunzo. Porter's going to send it over, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Refs are actually saying this was tipped. It definitely was not. We had a great view of it.
And the line judge over there called it out.
I believe it is out regardless, just saying it tipped off Bulldog fingertips, which we could clearly see from our vantage point it didn't. Not sure who wins the point here.
They're going to give it to Olivet. And it's going to...
When things are going bad, sort of the bad things tend to happen to the team that is going bad.
All right, but Olivet here with another chance as Still's going to send it away for the Comets. Served over. Be bumped up by Atherton. Set by Leanberger. And Ortel is going to send it into the net.
We're going to get more substitutions.
Yeah, there's
going deeper into the bench. Coach Kwan looking for a spark.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out. Still is going to send it back over. Atherton bumped up, set by Leanberger. Over to Brzezinski, who's going to send one, but blocked back by Olivet.
Coach Kwan going to Addison Hendricks, number 12, to try and find any bit of momentum.
Yes, Olivet is carrying the momentum here early in set 2. They're going to send it over. Bumped up by Nicolani. Set 2, Feldman. It's going to be blocked back by Haley Day of the Comets.
I'd say Coach Kwan needs a timeout, but we've seen him burn 2 timeouts early in that first set. I don't think he wants to use another one. The Comets just firing on all cylinders. Got to give them credit.
Yeah, they have the momentum here, surely, as Atherton's going to bump one up. Nicolani's going to try to get something going here. It's going to be tipped over by Budzinski. Beautiful block there by Atherton, but unfortunately goes a little too far into the net.
Atherton with a really nice play. I think just Megan Feldman just mistimed or misjudged where she was on the court.
Yes.
So we're going to get Coach Kwan's 3rd timeout early in this second set. Bulldogs facing an uphill battle.
Yes, Bulldogs 7-2 here early on.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
All right, welcome back here as we will open up right after Coach Kwan's timeout here. 3rd timeout in really not, I mean, he's calling 3 consecutive timeouts here. Not really giving his team a chance to kind of settle in, but at the same time, they aren't settling in. Nothing's really going right here for the Bulldogs. It's 2-7 in this set. They're down. Comets here look dominant. They have a lot of momentum. Porter's been a key factor here for them early in the second set. But again, Adrian back with the attacking errors. 3 already in this set through 9 points. That's 3 free points again that you are giving away to Olivet.
See if the Bulldogs can try and grab some momentum, see if they can get this home crowd involved.
Atherton set up. Feldman's going to set it back. Budzinski's just going to bump it over. Set over there, 2. Beautiful block there. Set over. It's going to be thrown up. Set over. Feldman. And
I believe that one did go out.
it went out of bounds. I was trying to figure out who's there for the attempted block. Hendricks was there for the other attempted block, and it goes soaring over their hands.
Waiting to see if the refs signal that it hit the fingertips again.
So it will be Sullivan for the Bulldogs setting it away. Bumped up again. Porter's going to send it over. And Lienberger's going to get a hand on that. Misread again. Sullivan was ready for it in the back. Lienberger went for a quick set, and it bumped out of her fingertips.
Yeah, it was a good call. Sullivan lined it up perfectly. It looked like she had a great bump set up in place. Just miscommunication. Something just seems like everything is not going the Bulldogs' way.
Porter sending it away. Bumped up by Nicolani. It's going to be set by Lienberger, but Zenski's going to throw it over, and it's going to be bumped into the stands. Needed for Adrian College here.
It looked like McDaniel wanted to dive into the stands. Really nice effort on both sides. Bulldogs get a much-needed kill.
Rowan's going to come back in for the Bulldogs. One of their bigger arms. Hendricks up there up front. It's going to be set up here. Day's going to send over. It's going to be set up to Rowan, who's just going to float one over. Set back, looking blocked by what looks like to be Hendricks. It's going to be set back over by Day. Set up to Rowan. Off the hand and out of bounds. That's Adrian College point.
Really nice play on both sides of the ball here for the Bulldogs as they look to grab something. Something that goes well they need to grab on. It's been a slow start.
Budzinski going to serve here for the Bulldogs. Trying to get on a run here. 5-8. They're crawling back in this set. Going to send it over. It's going to be bumped up. It's going to be set, blocked into the net, but it's going to be saved. Rowan's going to tip it over. Day's going to try to tip one. Atherton's going to send it back. This needs to go over. Rowan's going to bump it out of bounds.
And that perfectly sums up the Bulldogs season to date. A really nice defensive play. Not sure how they kept that up. And then just had a free ball to throw over. Just mishit out of bounds.
All right, now it's going to be Hartzell for the Comets serving away. Sullivan's going to bump it up. Set by Lienberger. Hendricks is going to send one out of bounds. Another offensive attack error for the Bulldogs. It just keeps compounding throughout the game.
That one just didn't seem right from the get-go. Just sort of the timing was off, something.
They seem a little rushed right now. Like they aren't getting to where they need to be. Hendricks is going to send it over. Bumped up. Lienberger's going to set it to Rowan. That, I believe, tipped off of an Olivet fingertip, but apparently not. We will send it another one out of bounds.
Coach Kwan taking Rowan off, subbing Bomer in. Bomer's been one of the better offensive players we've seen, especially at home this year. She can get on a run.
Sullivan's going to bump it up. It's going to be bumped up here to Bomer, who lets one go. Adrian College point.
Right on cue. She has one of the hardest hitting kill shots we've seen from either team. It's just a matter of getting her in the right position and having the best chance to succeed.
McCombs is going to send it for Adrian. It's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, an unfortunate serve by McCombs. It looked good. It just landed on the other side. Seems like Bulldogs take a step forward and 2 steps back.
Compounding good shots here is the biggest thing. They get their play, they get a great play, and then all of a sudden they make an unforced error, but it's going to be sent over, bumped up. Lienberger's going to set it over to Hendricks. Sorry, that was Chan. It's going to be Olivet's going to set over, set up by Sullivan. It's going to be a set to Bomer.
Oh, my goodness.
Almost, oh my goodness. It's going to be set back over. A beautiful defensive play by Olivet. Chan's going to send it in the middle. Carey's going to bump it back up. Smith is going to send it into the net.
I mean, crazy action, end to end, incredible.
Oh, they were everywhere on that one.
Incredible defense from the Comets, diving bodies everywhere.
Beautiful tip by Chan, though, to get Morgan Good moving for the Comets. Lienberger's going to send it away. It's going to be set to Hall, but there's a mess there, and it's going to be tipped into the net by Good.
Bomer again on the offensive. See if Coach Kwan can sort of run the offense through her as she looks to be catching fire.
She's been the X factor here really for the Bulldogs here, Bomer has. Lienberger's going to send it away again. Carey's going to bump it up. It's going to be set over, blocked up. A set by Lienberger to Bomer. He's going to send it over. Giannunzo. It's going to be thrown up. Good is going to send it out of bounds. That is Adrian Point. They're on a run here.
And now we're getting more back to Bulldog volleyball. See if Janessa Neal, head coach for Olivet, burns one of those timeouts. Sort of hush this crowd.
Lienberger is going to send it. It's going to go into the net and fall over.
The bad breaks we were getting earlier, see if that sort of translates into some good breaks now.
Tide seem to maybe have been turning here for the Bulldogs as it's 10-12. Lienberger sends it away. Bumped block right down by Chan.
Bulldogs firing now.
Giannunzo sent it up, and Olivet's going to burn their first timeout as Adrian went on a huge run there to make it 11-12. We'll be right back here with more from the second set.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
But I mean, it's hard to stay positive at all.
You're good, Cop. I'll be back up.
Yep, I agree. Adrian College here, back at it. 11-12. They're staging a comeback here after a rough start to this set and really to the game in general. Adrian College trying to build back up.
Yeah, we see the Bulldogs Hitting percentage still in the negatives, but it's growing. And Olivet has taken a hit down to .109. Bulldogs just need to keep this momentum up. It's been Lineberger to serve for quite a while.
This is our 5th serve for Lineberger. Adrian College on a 4-0 run here. Sends it away. Giannunzo's going to bump it up, but it's going to be close to the net. Back to Peyton Smith, blocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. It's going to be Olivet point. Timeout seemed to work. They get Peyton Smith back into the action.
I was going to say, Peyton Smith sort of in a quiet second set for her.
She's not been out there.
Yeah.
She's been on the bench. You see Porter out there for a little bit, but then really Olivet took their 2 brightest hitters in the first set out.
Yeah, I think they're going to call a lift there on one of the Bulldog players. Just sort of a tough receive, kind of just threw it back to another Bulldog.
As here comes Carey with the serve. She'll send it back. It's going to be bumped up by Atherton. Lieber's going to set. Chan's going to send one down. Bumped up by Giannunzo. It's going to be bumped back up. Set to Peyton Smith. Feldman with a slam! Right into Jordan Smith, and it goes right out of bounds. It's a beautiful play by Feldman. Bulldogs getting solid contact on these kill shots right now, and it's really working.
The kill shots are starting to come back for the Bulldogs. We've seen quite a few in a row. We'll see if Nicolani's service can keep this momentum rolling.
Just send it over. Carey's going to tip it up. It's going to be thrown up as here comes Good with a throw over. It's going to be blocked at the net by Chan, but didn't get a solid enough hand on it. It's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, sort of unlucky. Bulldogs went for the block off the arm of Chan, just right into no man's land. We've seen that a few times. Bulldogs just got to keep fighting through this. Only trailing by 3.
McDaniel's going to send it. It's going to be out of bounds, Bulldog point. Now it seems like the Comets are making the unforced errors right now, and
yeah, that's 4 service errors from the Comets. The Bulldogs 1. Bulldogs definitely taking control in that category.
Addison Hendricks comes up, the 5'11 freshman, as Chan sends it away. It's going to be bumped up. It's going to be blocked back. Carey's going to bump it. They're looking for Peyton Smith on the outside, sends it. Beautiful block. Nicolani's going to bump it up. And it's going to be hit by Budzinski, just slammed it out of bounds.
Yeah, that one went probably a good 20, maybe 15 to 20 feet long.
Caught it a little high.
A little high. She tried to kill it. Obviously, she got good contact off, just direction was a bit off.
18 here. He's going to send it away. It's Olivia Still. It's going to be bumped up. Feldman's just going to send it over. Still again with another bump up. It's going to be thrown over. Comets.
We've seen that a few times. The Spikes missing Bulldog blocks, but they go off the net, so it's sort of a tougher read for the Bulldogs.
Chan's going to burn his second timeout in a questionable position here. But we're going to head to break here. Chan takes his second timeout.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back here to the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center. The Bulldogs coming off of a timeout here. Started off slow in the second set. Were able to build it back. Then the Comets kind of took back over. Seems like they lost a little bit of their momentum, but timeout again by Chan to kind of even things over.
Yeah, both of us kind of looked at each other, a little confused about the timeout, but looking back at the stats, I mean, Comets did go on a 5-2 run there, so maybe just before it gets too far out of reach, I believe now my opinion's changed, and it's a good timeout from Coach Kwan.
Yeah. Still's going to serve for the Comets. And she's going to send it right out of bounds to the left.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many of those service errors missing sort of on the horizontal side of things. We've seen a few go deep and a few into the net, but to miss, it's a pretty big court to miss sort of to the sides on a service ace.
Must have been a little offhand there coming off the timeout. Sullivan to send it away for the Bulldogs. It's going to be bumped up. It's going to be bumped up again over to Day. And it's going to be blocked out of bounds again.
That was just a really nice play there from Smith. Actually, both Smiths. Excuse me. There's a lot of Smiths here. But, yeah, just bump to kill. Really good positional awareness from the Comets.
Porter sends it over. Atherton bumps it up. It's going to be set here to McKenzie. Set there to Hendricks. Sorry. He's going to send it into the Olivet defense and out of bounds.
And kind of right back to what we were saying about Olivet, that was really nicely played for the Bulldogs. All the way around from Nicolani just setting up. Bulldogs still trailing by 3, but seems as though they're building some sort of momentum.
Budzinski's going to send it over. It's going to be bumped up. Bumped up again. Day's going to look for a shot, and it's just going to be a cannon out of Day. It's a beautiful swing there. She's going to send it off a Bulldog and out of bounds.
Yeah, Day really sort of a lengthily arms we've seen. She just gets way above the ball. Slams it. No real shot there for Bomer.
Smith to serve for the Comets. It's going to be bumped up by Sullivan. Set over here. It's going to be floated over by Bomer. Day's just going to chip it over. Bumped up here. It's going to be set over to Bomer again, who's just going to float one in the back corner. Saved by the Comets. Day again launches one. Budzinski bumps it up. It's going to be a set piece here to Bomer again. Slams it into the Olivet defense.
And Reckling, ever since Reckling came on as a setter, she's sort of been force-feeding Lauren Bomer. We haven't seen that much in the Bulldogs. It's sort of been just we kind of make the right play and everyone has a sort of equal chance, but Reckling sort of taking it upon herself to set up Bomer.
She bumped up here by the Comets. It's going to be a close one. Blocked down by Chan. Bulldogs crawling back here 17-19 in this second set.
Yeah, the bump just got a little bit too close to the net and spiked right into the hands of Chan.
McCombs here to send it away. Throws it. It's going to be bumped up by Carey. It's going to be a set piece here to Day. And
just off a bunch of fingertips.
Sorry, that was Jordan Smith, correction.
Yeah, it's sort of unlucky, but Bulldogs now, you see the Comets get to that 20-point threshold. Bulldogs really don't want to go down 2 sets to love. Got playoff baseball starting right around now, and team goes up 2-0 in a best of 5. You really never see the other team come back.
Giannunzo sends away, bumped up by Atherton. It's going to be a set piece here to Bomer, who's going to float into the middle. Bumped back up, Good's going to send it back over. Atherton, it's going to be set to Sullivan's just going to throw one over here to the back line. Giannunzo's save. Smith's going to, Atherton to Bomer, is going to float into the middle. Smith is going to set back up to Smith. And Smith is going to send it out of bounds, Bulldog point. There's a lot of Smiths going on right now.
You got that right. So just back and forth. No team can really get a good opportunity to kill. Bulldogs, as we see Reckling go back to serve, need points and they need them quick.
Reckling seems like a pretty big piece here for the Bulldogs to bring in. Really getting some good set pieces here for the Bulldogs.
Right on cue. So we say
Downstairs,
she's been doing,
downstairs jinx right
she's
there.
Been doing everything right. Sort of a miss-hit there.
It's unfortunate for the Bulldogs here, trying to gain some momentum.
Coach Kwan takes it out right immediately.
Oh, Leinberger's going to come back in. Carey's going to send it away here for the Comets. Atherton's going to set it up. Shan with a slam!
Atherton, Leinberger, Shan. I mean, that's one of the best points we've seen all night here. Just a perfect bump up to the setter, Leinberger, and then Leinberger sets up Chan perfectly.
Chan's getting 100% contact on that, too. That was huge for the Bulldogs. Nicolani sent the serve. He's going to send it over. Carey's going to bump it up. Smith, Porter. Saved by the Bulldogs. Budzinski's just going to send it over. It's going to be set to Smith, blocked. Saved by the Bulldogs. Smith again. Atherton's going to retake control here. Budzinski's going to float one into the middle. Giannunzo comes down. Good's going to send one back off of Atherton and out of bounds. That's Comet point.
Yeah, more back and forth. Looked like on one of those sort of kills from Smith, she bumped into the net, I thought. far side. She just got underneath the net. I thought her shoulder clipped it. Official standing right in front of him. Obviously didn't think so.
Yep. Here we go. McDaniel is send it away. Nicolani's going to slide with a bump. He's going to throw it to Budzinski, who's going to send it. Great block by Porter. 23-19 here. Comments. I mean, you can't do anything about that. It's just a great block by Porter.
Porter blocks that straight down. I'm sure Budzinski wants to get that a little bit farther over the nets. She doesn't have the net and the block to deal with.
Daniel sends it away. Nicolani with a sliding bump. It's going to be sent backwards. Atherton's just going to throw it over. It's going to be a set piece to Porter. Atherton's going to make a run off the back wall. Great effort by Atherton, but unfortunately was unable to corral it.
That's something we've seen a lot from Atherton. She puts her body on the line no matter what.
Now we're going to see here the Bulldogs have to win 5 straight. McDaniel's going to send it away with a chance to take set 2. Nicolani's going to bump it up. It's going to be a set piece here to Budzinski, who's going to send it over, tipped a couple times. Carey. Smith is going to save it. Nicolani with a set. They're going to set it up to Budzinski, who's going to send it long. Adrian settled it down and unfortunately was unable to convert there with Budzinski sending it long. That's set number 2. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs are going to fall that one too. They're going to fall down 2 here. What do they need to do to kind of pick up and win these next 2 sets, or at least this next set? Take it 1 set at a time.
Can I say everything? I think every sort of facet of the game they need to slightly improve on. I mean, that's back-to-back sets. We've seen 25-18 and then that one 25-19. Just offensive and defensively, they go in these little lulls where they can't seem to get out of it, can't get anything going really on the offensive. As we look at some of these second half stats, Bulldogs hitting percentage sitting right there at 0 with as many errors as kills. Olivet just under 200. Bulldogs, though, with more attacking attempts. We've seen them get the attempts. We've seen them play good defense, getting digs, digging the balls to their setters, to the outside hitters. We're going to need to see more of those.
It seems like the conversions and really the blocks, I feel like, have been a huge story here. Adrian seems to be getting their hands on the volleyball, but unfortunately, they're going out of bounds. Whereas you see Olivet there, great example was Porter near the end of the half. Had a chance to go up a block. She got full contact, went straight down. It's a great point for Olivet there instead of, Adrian, where there kind of seems like they're struggling to catch the ball on a full, firm
Yeah, and I mean, I totally agree. The stats say Bulldogs have 4 blocks to the Olivet Comets 2. But, I mean, from viewing it up here, it looks like the Comets are doing a much better job of blocking basically half or, if not more, than the Bulldogs' attempts. Bulldogs are going to have to try and break through in this 3rd set.
Yes, we have 1 minute and 15 seconds here. We will step away for a second. We'll be right back for the 3rd set.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Welcome back here for the start of the 3rd set. Adrian College is down 0-2 to the Olivet Comets. Jackets, I wouldn't call it dominating by Olivet, but it's been just steady play for the Comets over these last 2 sets.
Olivet really hasn't got up or hasn't got down. They've sort of just played at a mellow pace throughout. Bulldogs are going to have to try, put together runs.
He's set to Rowan, and she sends it flying off of Jordan Smith out of bounds. That's Adrian point. Great way to start the 3rd set here for the Bulldogs.
Perfect start of your coach, Quan. You got to be loving the energy from the bench, even though they're down 2-0. It's definitely not over.
If Adrian gets consistency here, I can see them making a 3-set run. Carey's it's gonna be set back up. Weird delay, but Atherton's gonna bump it. Look, Nicolani's gonna send it off a defender. Set back. Smith is gonna throw it. Atherton with a great bump. Leemberger's gonna set it back to Nicolani. Nicolani's gonna catch her own block. Atherton's just gonna bump it over. It's gonna be set back up. Blocked again by Adrian College. Good's gonna bump it to Smith, blocked, and straight down. Unfortunately, great defense there by Adrian. They just couldn't corral it and get a good set piece going, but
you said it right. They couldn't corral it. They were just blocking and blocking and blocking. Every time they blocked it, they had to throw a free ball over. It's unfortunate. It was really nicely played there for most of the point.
Chan sends one. It's going to go back. They're just going to slightly tip it over. Leemberger. Atherton's going to throw it up. Nicolani's going to place one. Giannunzo. Smith's just going to pound it over. Rowan. Leemberger set to Chan, and mistimed by Chan and Leemberger there.
Yeah, mistiming is everything, as Chan thought she was getting one sooner, and it was more of a higher volley.
Carey set to send it away for the Comets yet again. 2-1 here. Comets early. Nicolani's going to get a nice bump. Leemberger's going to set it up over to Feldman, and Feldman's going to send it.
Sort of perfect placement there in the back left corner. Haven't seen many free looks.
It's a great swing there by Feldman, though, to be able to.
Great contact just through everything, through the blocks, through the dig attempts.
Chan's going to send it over for the Bulldogs. Hard serve. Giannun's going to have a hard time, but it's going to go back to Smith. Bulldogs going to corral it. Rowan's going to send it over. They're going to throw it back up. Looks like they're looking for Good. And Good's going to send it out of bounds, but I don't know where the ref is going here on point.
Yeah, I believe it clipped the fingertips of Nicolani.
That's what I thought, but she did a little hesitation there with her hands. I was trying to figure out where she gave that one to. McDaniel. Serve off the net. Atherton. Leemberger. It's going to be Feldman's going to send it over. It's going to be set back up here. Quick little set piece. Beautiful play there by Feldman to keep it in. Smith off the top. Blocked right back into her face by Feldman.
Not sure how Feldman got that ball over the net. Looked like she was right underneath the net. And I will point out, in tennis, when people hit the net and it goes over, it's a let and it's a reservice. Why they don't do that in volleyball, I do not know. But that just feels like it's such a disadvantage. The receiving teams, they just have no idea where it's going to go.
Especially Smith's going to send over. Atherton take out. Nicolani's going to pop one over here. Set back up here for Porter. It's going to be tipped. Sullivan's going to try to save it, but unfortunately, just a great ball there by Porter.
We're going back and forth early, just 1 point, 1 point.
That's how it's been, though, I feel like most of the game. The issue is Olivet gets on these 3-4 point runs where it kind of sends Adrian down.
Most of the difference in the sets. Bulldogs lost by 6 and 7 in set 1 and 2. It's just those.
Nicolani's going to.
As that ball hit the ground.
That's what I thought.
We heard it. We heard it hit the ground, and the Comet bench was incensed. Not sure how they did not call that.
I'm a little confused too, but
Comets do get the point, so it does even out.
Still's going to come over. She's going to send it away. Rowan popped up, and that's another miscommunication by the Bulldogs, and it's just been the entire game. They get something going, and it seems like they can't compound good plays and good shots. It's just kind of right back to miscommunications.
Yeah, it's just a few mishits here and there. Gets everything out of rhythm.
Atherton's going to send one far. Great play by Reckling to send it over. Tipped up. Day's going to send one. Rowan with a bump up. Reckling with a set here to Nicolandi, who's going to float one over. Carey's going to bump it back up. Day's going to throw another one. Sullivan with a set. Reckling's going to feed Hendricks. Sorry. Day's going to send it back over. Blocked. Rowan with a bump. Reckling with another set to Nicolandi on the outside. Beautiful defensive play by the Comets. Day's going to throw another one, and it's going to roll off the fingertips of what looks like a Reckling-Hendricks duo and roll into the Adrian.
I won't call myself a volleyball expert, but it looked like sort of in the middle of the point, Hendricks sort of threw the ball over. She sort of palmed the ball and threw it over.
Kind of close there. Might have been a...
It looked a little bit close. Bulldogs getting away with some
Reckling
stuff here.
Beating Nicolandi on the outside. It's going to be set back up to Porter, who's going to launch one. Great play by Rowan as Nicolandi sends one of herself over. Going up Day on the outside here. They've been feeding her recently, and that's why. Day's been an outside hitter here for the Comets that I feel like has really made a huge difference here. Yeah. In the middle of the second set and beyond, as
Coach Kwan's going to have to burn another early timeout in a set. I know those timeouts are valuable, but he really doesn't have a choice going down 8-3 in the third set. They're trying to climb back in, already down 2-0.
Coach Kwan's going to take his first timeout of the set, and we are going to take a timeout real quick here as well. We will be right back on ACTV.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
We welcome you back to the third set in this heated battle between Adrian College and Olivet and the Olivet Comets. Now, the Bulldogs are down 0-2 in sets, and they're down 3-8 in this set. Olivet has a chance to end it here. Bulldogs, again, struggling, compounding good shots on good shots. It just seems like, you know, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad right now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, when it's good, Olivet has sort of limited the good opportunities. So we see a service ace, and the Bulldogs get a free point. Like you were saying in this rivalry, Bulldogs lead at 88-10 all time with their longest winning streak of 31 matches from 1995 to 2008. Olivet, maybe they've had enough of this. 98 matches, only 10 wins. They've come out firing. Let's see if the Bulldogs can rally back.
They've lost the last 6 as well. Nicolandi's going to send one. It's going to be blocked into the bench of Olivet. It's a great ball there by Nicolandi. Might have been going out of bounds. Would have been close. It seemed like still didn't want to take that chance and unfortunately sent it into her own bench.
Those are back-to-back sort of free points for the Bulldogs. And when they're down 2-0 and down early in the third, you're going to take those.
We've seen this before, though. Can Adrian keep it sustained as Nicolandi's going to send it over and long?
Yeah, that was sort of the same ball trajectory as the last one.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Bulldogs. Again, it seems like whenever something gets going, it just shuts down right away. Nothing consistent is going on for the Bulldogs. As Porter's going to serve here, and she gets her own ace. As the Comets go up 10-5 here, Adrian's going to need a run here. Porter will send back to serve her second ball. Bumped up by Sullivan. Recklin's going to feed Rowan. Bumped up. Set to Sullivan.
Sort of unfortunate there from Sullivan, sort of trying to kill it from the back row, right into one blocker. Unfortunately, she picked the one spot that the blocker turned up.
Yep. Porter's going to throw it up. Tipped up by Sullivan. It's going to be set to Rowan. Tipped by Olivet on the way out. And Adrian will take their point.
Looked like it was going long once more. Just clipped the fingertip, thankfully, of a Comet. But this is sort of where the Bulldogs have to figure out how they're going to get points back. Down 5 really want to get that to within 2 or 3 when it comes to the 20-point threshold.
Chloe Kaiser comes in here for the Bulldogs. McComb sends it away. It's going to be set today on the outside. Blocked by Chan!
We've seen Chan sort of be the one outlier for the Bulldogs. She's played really well sort of this whole game.
She's been very
Look at
consistent.
some of her stats. I mean, she leads the Bulldogs 5 kills and hitting over 214. She's been everywhere.
McComb's going to send it back over into the middle. It's going to be set here. Tipped over. An attempt at a block there on Julia Hall's set over. Failed by the Bulldogs. McCombs comes out. And Atherton will come back in. Seems like we've had a lot of defensive success with Atherton. Maybe we can keep that rolling into some more offensive success as well. Comets send it away. Bumped up by Nicolani. Kaiser's going to set it up. And Shan's going to send it just long. That one was close.
Yeah.
Obviously went out of bounds, but it was a good attempt.
Looked like the timing was just off there as Chan sort of just got her top of the hand on the ball. Hit the whole back row to shoot for. Most of the Comets were up front. Fortunately, it just carried long.
Just sent over by the Comets. Nicolani. Kaiser's going to throw it up. Rowan on the outside is going to send one home. Beautiful swing by Rowan on the outside.
And the Bulldogs are going to come back in this. It's going to be Rowan, sort of the duo of Feldman and Chan, and then Bomer. We've got to see the Bulldog hitters come to life late in this third.
Kaiser set to serve for the Bulldogs. It's going to be bumped up by Carey. Set. Too good. Who's going to send it over? Nicolani with a nice bump. Kaiser sets it up to Feldman. Sends it in and through the block of the Comets.
We've seen some runs like these, 2 or 3 points. Bulldogs need more. Sound negative. The Bulldogs just got a few points. I should sound happy, but we've seen this movie too many times. The Bulldogs just got to keep it moving.
Kaiser sends up. Carey's going to bump it up. It's going to be saved. Good's going to have to just bump it on over. Set here. Kaiser sets it up. Seems like it was meant for Chan, but it was in between Chan and Rowan, and no one could get a handle on it.
Yeah, it was either just sort of a miss-hit volley to the far side or just the timing off once more with Chan.
Oh, as Giannunzo for the Comet sets up. It's only one. If the Adrian can corral it, come right back here, win another point, it could be huge. Sends it away. Rowan's going to bump it up. Kaiser's going to set it to Rowan, who's going to place it in that back left corner. It's a beautiful swing there by Rowan, and that's going to get the Bulldogs right back serving.
Yeah, Rowan carrying the load in this third set. We've seen a lot of her. Got to think Coach Kwan wants Kaiser, the setter, to feed her, build on that momentum. Goodness
Beautiful
gracious.
defensive play there by Kaiser as Atherton's just going to bump it over. They're going to look a set piece here to Peyton Smith on the outside.
Good Lord. I'm not sure how you're going to get that.
That was a huge swing by Peyton Smith to send the ball just flying
That
into
ball
Adrian
went
territory.
straight down. I'm not sure how the Bulldogs could defend that. Quite honest with you.
Carey's going to send it over. It's going to be an odd block, but Atherton's going to set it back up here for Nicolani, who sends one over. Giannunzo. It's going to be set to Good in the back. Great defensive play as Feldman's going to throw it back and just sent over by Atherton. Set to Porter. Great defensive play again by Scott, I believe. Good, blocked by Nicolani. Carey's going to bump it up. Smith sent over, blocked by Feldman. Chan's going to tip it over. Giannunzo's just going to play it back to Smith. Beautiful play by Kaiser, but it's going to go out of bounds. It's a great rally, but it seems like every time that we get into those rallies, the Comets come out on top.
Yeah, it sort of feels like the longer the rally, the more comfortable the Comets get in the point. Fortunately, Bulldogs, as Coach Kwan here is going to call his second timeout again, sort of midway through the second half, putting a lot of faith in his ladies to try and get back into this one.
Yes, we'll be back here in a moment on ACTV right after this break. Welcome back here for more of the third set. Olivet's got a 16-10 lead over the Bulldogs. Wow, I don't even know where to start. It's been nothing but consistency from the comments this entire game, as Adrian's been a roller coaster. When it's good, it's been amazing. The Bulldogs have applied pressure. They've went on runs, but they haven't been able to sustain it throughout the entire game.
Yeah, the heartbeat monitor will be very different from both teams. Bulldogs just going up and down. Highs are highs, like you mentioned.
Nicolani sends one in. Carey's going to bump it up. Smith is going to send it to Smith, and it's going to be sent. Jeez, it's just such a powerful swing that Peyton Smith has right now, and it's just Bulldogs can't do anything about it.
Yeah, it seems as though if the Comets sort of set her up perfectly, not even perfectly, just well, giving her a chance. She takes advantage of it more times than not. This is sort of a last-ditch effort for the Bulldogs.
Coach Kwan has no more timeout, sorry. Carey's going to send it over. It's going to be bumped up and just over, and they're going to have to pray for a block from Kaiser, as I believe that was Porter. It's an interesting set there, or bump, sorry, by Scott. Unable to really keep it in play, but
yeah, I think her bump just went a little bit too far. It's a really nice diving play there from Atherton.
Kaiser to Budzinski. Send him to the middle here. It's going to be set up to Smith, who's it's just unfair.
That one seemed like a little bit off the palm. It was kind of a loud sound, just went right through the block of Feldman and Chan.
Everything
Bulldogs,
has been so powerful.
Bulldogs
for
on their
Smith.
last breath.
Tipped over by Kaiser. Great play there. It's going to be bumped up. Smith again. Blocked by Chan and Feldman. And that's point. Adrian. Huge. They needed that right now.
Really well done there from Chan and Feldman, the two Bulldogs blockers. They're going to need a lot more of that if they want to climb back into this.
Here goes Kayla Chan. He's going to send it away. Beautiful serve there. Carey's going to bump it up. They're going to be a set to none other than Peyton Smith again. It is point after point and kill shot after kill shot for Peyton Smith. She's putting the dagger in Adrian right now.
And I'm not sure if the Bulldogs can do anything about it. No matter who they target on the serve, it's just a bump, it's a set, it's going to Smith more times than not.
McDaniel's going to send it away. Bumped there by Scott. It's going to be set to Feldman. And just an interesting play there over on the right side with Smith for the Comets is just going to sneak it over what seems to be the top of Budzinski's fingers. And it's going to be 21-11 here. Adrian down 10. The Comets only need 4. Huge rally here from Adrian's needed, and they send it out of bounds. That's one of them.
Bulldogs going to need, seems to be a miracle, how well the Comets are playing. But we've been harping on the Bulldogs' mistakes, but the Comets have come in here. Tough crowd, quite a few people here, and they've silenced everyone. They've played a really nice game. Coming in with a 4-12 record, you wouldn't think that they would compete this well on the road.
It's another ball that Peyton Smith has thrown.
Yeah, it's just all Peyton Smith as she's taking a break, maybe for the night. Bulldogs need to somehow go on a 13-2-ish run.
You didn't see Peyton Smith much in that second set. It was almost like they were saving her for this third set. Obviously felt confident enough as Kaiser's going to set it over to Hendricks, sorry. It's going to be blocked by Hendricks. Looks like a Hendricks and Budzinski duo over there that blocked that one. Hendricks points to Budzinski. Seems like she got the block there.
Bulldogs are going to need a lot more of that as Budzinski now goes to serve.
Need to go on a run here. Budzinski's going to need the ball for a while for the Bulldogs to have a chance. They are down by 9. Budzinski's going to send it away. It's going to be bumped up. Set today. It's going to be blocked up. Atherton with a beautiful defensive play. Kaiser's going to send it over to Rowan. Beautiful block by Carey. Atherton. Kaiser with a tip over. Carey's going to bump it up. Set over here to Day. Tipped. Rowan bumped up. Kaiser's going to send it up back to Rowan. Little low. He's going to throw it up. Porter's going to send it into Adrian. And Adrian Rowan and Hendricks duo, and it's just going to fall to the ground there. No luck for the Bulldogs here as life seems to be sucked out of even their bench.
It's just a long rally that the Bulldogs can't seem to come up with any points.
I think it's the sustainability of Olivet today has just been out of this world. As Kaiser's going to set to Rowan, who needs a bomb, and she just sends it out of bounds.
It has been really impressive what Olivet has done. Serving-wise, they've kept most of their balls in play. They've sort of just built on a team that just keeps the ball moving in play as we see match point. So it looks like Chloe Kaiser goes, oh no, excuse me.
To Adrian here, as it's a last-ditch effort. They are down by 10. They need 10 points here to keep the match rolling, and it's just not looking bright here for the Bulldogs. Haven't been able to sustain a run all day. If the time is now to bring out a miracle. It's gonna be set up here. Day's gonna launch one over, blocked by Chan and Kaiser. Carey's gonna set it up again. And it's just gonna fall. Point Bulldogs here after a little bit of a mental error by the Comets. First one we've really seen in the net of the night on the net.
Yeah, one of the first errors we've seen near the net comes on match point. They have a lot of room for mistakes, unfortunately.
McCombs is going to send it away. It's going to be bumped up here to Day on the outside. Sends it away. Nicolani, Kaiser. Chan's going to tip it over. Carey's going to last-ditch effort it into the bench. What a save by McDaniel. Rowan's going to send it over. And that's going to be the game on a Riley Chamberlain
just
kill shot.
Fitting way to end. Incredible effort all the way around from the Comets.
It's a beautiful play by McDaniel here. Now that's going to end this. That's going to end this one as Olivet's going to take it in 3 sets. They're going to sweep the Bulldogs, I believe. Kind of one-sided this entire game. It wasn't really, the Bulldogs didn't have a great chance this entire game to get something going. Over 3 sets, never got to 20 points for the Bulldogs. What's your overview on the game? What do you think?
Yeah, going through it, just 18, 19, and 15 points scored for the Bulldogs. It just comes back to, I don't want to sound like I'm harping on the negatives, but the reality is you're 1-13. You've struggled now for a while. Your last win came on September 5th in Ohio against the College of Worcester. It's sort of gut check time now, as we were talking before the game. We thought this would be a closer affair. Both teams coming in with subpar records, I'd say, for both. They would agree that this is not where they want to be in this part of the season. And coming in, we thought the Bulldogs would sort of take control. A lot of players on their team. The bench was into it for the most part, but overall, just not their best volleyball. Now upcoming, they travel at Alma. Not an easy one, and then of course back at home against Hope. We know what Hope can do, as they were projected #1 in the conference. So
yeah,
it does not get any easier here for the Bulldogs.
You lead off with Olivet. You're trying to get a strong start. You're trying to build momentum